A flickering fire in a village. Children sit around, wide-eyed, eager to hear the story. What if one meeting could change everything? What if that meeting led you to an ancient oracle who could see into the future? Come closer, as I share the creepy tale of the oracle of the two-faced mirror. The passing of the Queen Mother. Once upon a time, in a deep, green rainforest in Africa, there lived a king named Jida. Sadly, his mother, the queen, had passed away. The kingdom was sad. Everyone wanted to give her a grand burial. They brought yams, palm oil, games from the hunters, goats and even cows. But King Jida sat there, offering only a tiny roasted bush rat. Moaning the Queen Mother. The village square is full of people preparing offerings. Then arrived the chief priest of the kingdom and other high priests and powerful medicine men to show solidarity and bring condolences to the king. One of the medicine men named Oboh stepped forward to say, "Wait. Something is wrong. The queen deserves much more than this. We need to honor her properly." Something was wrong with the items presented for the funeral of the Queen Mother. They tasked him to go to the deepest part of the jungle to get a giant lion as part of the missing items for the funeral. The unknown medicine man, trying to prove his worth and recognition, went into the jungle to hunt for a giant lion. After many days, he succeeded in hunting down a lion with the help of his magical powers and brought it to the palace of the king for the entire people to see and know that truly his word should be taken seriously. Tension in the air. The villagers whisper among themselves, looking at Oboh. Bakayoko, the chief priest, and the entire people, being furious of the claim of this little-known medicine man, decided to put him to a test to substantiate his claim. He said, "How dare you, Oboh? You think you can just speak out like that? Prove it. Go into the jungle and bring us a giant lion." Oboh took a deep breath, but yet determined, "I will go. I will find the lion and prove my worth." Oboh sets off into the jungle, a mix of fear and determination on his face. Oboh said to himself as he walks towards the dark, dense jungle, "I can do this. I must conquer the jungle and return with the lion." The challenge. Oboh walks through the thick trees, shadows everywhere, sounds of animals echoing. Oboh traveled deep into the jungle. He felt the eyes of animals watching him. Days passed, and he didn't find the lion. Just when he was about to give up, he remembered his magic. Oboh closes his eyes, concentrating hard. Suddenly, he hears a roar. Oboh excited, whispering, "There it is. The mighty lion." He used his magic and finally catches the lion. He smiles, proud of himself. "I did it. Now everyone will believe me." Oboh returns to the village, the lion behind him. The villagers cheer, but Chief Priest Bakayoko looks angry. Then the chief priest whispers to the other priests, "This Oboh a threat. We must send him on a harder task. He must capture a sacred fish from the goddess of the ocean." The priests gather in secret, plotting against Oboh. Chief priest said, "Let's see if he can survive the sea. He must get one of the 7 red-mouthed guardian fishes of the ocean goddess." Journey to the unknown. Oboh stood by the ocean, and a canoe ready to embark on the voyage. He looks at the waves, feeling both excited and scared. Oboh said to himself once again, "This is it. I must catch that fish to prove myself, to put this matter to rest." Oboh rows out into the ocean, chanting magical words as he casts his line. He called upon the spirits of the water. "Help me catch the sacred fish, I pray." The confrontation. Suddenly, Oboh feels a huge tug on his line. A massive red-mouthed fish leaps out of the water. Oboh in a loud shout said, "I got it. I have the fish." Suddenly, the fish pulls Oboh down into the deep water, and he finds himself in a strange underwater palace. Not long, the goddess of the ocean appeared and questioned in a voice booming like running water, "Who dares enter my palace?" Oboh, shaking and frightened, answered, "It is I, Oboh. I was dragged here by a red-mouthed fish. Please, let me go." Goddess of the ocean continued, "If you cannot recognize the fish that brought you here, you will be my prisoner forever." Queen Mother's appearance. Suddenly, a figure appears behind the goddess. It is Oboh's Queen Mother, looking sad and ragged in tattered clothing. Queen Mother softly inquired by Oboh, "Oboh, it is me, your Queen Mother. I have a message for my son, King Jida." Oboh's eyes now wide in shock. "Mother, why do you look so unkempt?" Queen Mother replied, "I need your help to return back to my son King Jida. If you can recognize the fish, you will be free. I will help you." It always the fish at the far right of the goddess that goes to probe the surface for any intruder. "Have this two-sided mirror. Give it to my son. With it he can see both worlds and realize his mistake." Then Oboh smiled with keen interest. Day of reckoning. The next day, Oboh stands before the goddess again, ready to prove himself. Goddess of the ocean went straight to action. "Present the fish to me, Oboh." He looks at the 7 red-mouthed fishes swimming around. Oboh thinking hard. "I must remember what my mother said. Which one is it?" Oboh points at the fish on the far right. Goddess of the ocean smiling and raising her scepter proclaimed, "You have done well, Oboh. You may go back with the fish and the two-sided mirror." The return to the palace. Oboh returns to King Jida's palace, excited but nervous. Oboh kneeling, presenting the fish and the mirror. "I bring gifts from the goddess, a sacred, red-mouthed fish and this magical mirror." King Jida gazes into the mirror and sees his mother in tattered clothes wearing a sad look. King Jida cried uncontrollably, unlike a king. "Mother, why do you look like this? You deserve better." The villagers gathered, watched King Jida in shock. King Jida with determined and urgency said, "We will honor my mother with the best burial. Gather the finest treasures." The host of the kingdom prepares a grand burial for their queen mother. Oboh, the little-known medicine man, said to the villagers and the priests present, "Let this be a lesson. We must respect our ancestors." After the burial, King Jida looks into the mirror again and sees his mother dressed in royal attire. King Jida, smiling proudly, made a decree. "This will be the new way we honor our loved ones in our kingdom." The villagers celebrated, and the entire kingdom drank and dances all night. And so, King Jida honored his mother, setting a new tradition in the kingdom. What would you ask the oracle if you had the chance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our other folktale videos for more exciting stories. Remember, being brave and wise can light even the darkest paths. Until next time, stay curious and courageous.